In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on January 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Atlanta Falcons. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons will take the field for an NFC South clash Sunday at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Bucs, 3-4 on the road, beat Carolina 30-24 last week. The Falcons, 5-3 at home, defeated Arizona 20-19. Tampa Bay beat Atlanta 21-15 at home on October 9th. The Falcons stormed back from a 21-point deficit with 15 fourth-quarter points, but their comeback fell short. The game was marred by a questionable roughing the passer penalty on Falcons defensive lineman Grady Jarrett that allowed the Buccaneers to run out the game clock. Tampa Bay is 30-28 all-time versus Atlanta, and Bucs quarterback Tom Brady has never lost to the Falcons. The Buccaneers are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 2-11-1 against the spread in their last 14 games overall. The Falcons are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The under is 11-5 in Buccaneers' last 16 games overall. The under is 5-0 in Falcons' last 5 games overall. The over is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in Atlanta and 7-2 in the last 9 meetings. The Falcons were eliminated from the postseason 2 weeks ago, and as a result, watched their starting quarterback Marcus Mariota step away from the team. Desmond Ridder has yet to throw an NFL touchdown pass, but got his first win as a pro as the Atlanta Falcons beat the Arizona Cardinals 20-19 last weekend. Ridder helped set up Younghoe Koo's 21-yard field goal on the final play, finishing 19 for 26 for 169 yards. They are not letting the rookie do too much, but could open it up for him here facing Tampa Bay's backups. Tom Brady, Mike Evans, and a slew of defensive players are not expected to play in a game that means nothing for the Buccaneers. Atlanta will play for coach Arthur Smith and hope to get Desmond Ridder his first pro touchdown pass. Todd Bowles says he plans on playing his starters, but that could mean for a series or 2. It doesn't mean they'll play the entire game, and frankly, it would be stupid to with them locked into the 4th seed with no chance of improving. The Atlanta Falcons have been decent at home this season, and I'd assume they can beat the Bucs backups at some point. Send the fans out on a high note while beating the Bucs for the first time in over 3 years. So the Atlanta Falcons to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Falcons, who are 3rd in the league in rushing yards, should have some success against a Tampa Bay defense that ranks 15th in the league in run defense. Furthermore, Ridder is due for a touchdown or 2 after Cordarrelle Patterson's surefire touchdown in the end zone last week. Someone among Patterson, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts will find an opening and give their quarterback his first touchdown. The over is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in Atlanta and 7-2 in the last 9 meetings overall. I'll bet that Bowles plays his starters for at least 1 half and that the Falcons score enough points to push the score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New England Patriots versus Buffalo Bills. The Patriots and Bills will face the tall task of having to play a very meaningful football game on Sunday afternoon following the severe injury to Bills safety Damar Hamlin on Monday night. Hamlin, who remained in the intensive care unit on Thursday, was taken off the field on Monday, which led to the cancellation of the remainder of the game. New England picked up a much-needed win against Miami last week, but it still needs a win on Sunday to keep its playoff hopes alive. The Patriots are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 versus AFC East and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Bills are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 versus AFC East and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games. The under is 5-2 in Patriots' last 7 versus AFC. The under is 9-4 in Bills' last 13 games overall. The Patriots are 16-5 against the spread in their last 21 meetings in Buffalo and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings. The road team is 20-7-2 against the spread spread in their last 29 meetings. The Buffalo Bills will find it difficult to concentrate on just the game at hand, but leaders such as Josh Allen, Stefon Diggs, and others will bring the team together for a full 4 quarters. Buffalo is second in the NFL in points allowed and is 4th best in scoring. Buffalo must take good care of the ball, as the Bills are 30th in turnovers at 24, but overall are just a -3 in giveaway takeaway as they have 21 takeaways. The New England Patriots don't have any offense to speak of, and I don't trust Jones and company on the road against decent competition. The Buffalo Bills are playing for playoff seeding, and they're also playing with Damar Hamlin in mind. Reports indicate Hamlin had his breathing tube removed, and he Zoom called the team on Friday. Bills players should be at ease and able to play this game with a clear mind, knowing their teammate is going to make it. New England has failed to cover the spread in 5 of the last 6 overall, and in each of the last 4 when their opponent has a winning record. Buffalo has covered the spread in 13 in the last 20 games after giving up fewer than 150 yards passing in the previous game. Buffalo has covered the spread in 4 of its last 5 head-to-head against New England, including the first meeting between the two played in New England when Buffalo won 24-10. I wouldn't be shocked if the Bills play to the crowd and steamroll the Patriots. So the Buffalo Bills to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total has finished under in 9 of the last 13 games for Buffalo, as well as in 4 out of last 5 games that Buffalo played against a team from the AFC East. New England has seen the total finish under in 4 of its last 5 games against an opponent from the AFC East. Buffalo is allowing an average of only 17.5 points per game, while New England is allowing an average of only 19.5 points per game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Vikings versus Chicago Bears. Despite the teams being on opposite ends of the standings, there are still some pressing matters on the line when Minnesota visits Chicago in Week 18. The Vikings got beat down at Green Bay 41-17 on New Year's Day as plus 3.5 road dogs. The Bears got an even bigger can opened on them by the hands of Detroit 41-10 as plus 4.5 underdogs on the road. The Vikings are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games. The over is 5-0 in the Bears' last 5 games after allowing more than 350 total yards in their previous game. The Bears are 0-4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games after accumulating less than 250 total yards in their previous game. The Bears were questioned this week on if field status was an effort to tank for the top draft pick, but their head coach snuffed that out quickly. Considering they had him in for 15 of the 16 games this season, his absence may signal the exact opposite. Regardless, Nathan Peterman isn't going to come in to start in Week 18 and suddenly be a star quarterback. The road team is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings between these two teams, and Minnesota is 4-2 against the spread in their last 6 versus the Bears. They have their starting quarterback. They have their big offensive piece in action looking to break a record. The Vikings have struggled in terms of covering spreads, but their defense is going to find success here. Nathan Peterman shouldn't even be on an NFL roster right now, and interceptions are again going to be an issue here. Cousins and Justin Jefferson are going to have bigger games, and it's going to be the Vikings that are going to get the job done. This could be a long, final 60 minutes for the Bears season, so the Minnesota Vikings to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both defenses are objectively terrible. Sure, Nathan Peterman has looked awful in the past, but this is also his first start in 4 years, and he probably won't be quite as bad this time around. He has played pretty well in the preseason, and now he's facing a Vikings defense at home that has given up at least 34 points in 3 of their past 4 games. Minnesota got torched last week to the tune of 41, so even Chicago's anemic offense should be able to have some success. If nothing else, I expect them to get something going on the ground. The Vikings should move the ball pretty well too, since the Bears also gave up 41 points last week. Chicago has now allowed at least 25 points in 9 straight games and given up at least 31 in 6 of those. They can't do anything right on defense, and when these teams first played this season, Minnesota dropped 29, and that was despite Kirk Cousins having just an average day. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.